Hey people, it's the Dad. This is Milan. Welcome back to another video. So, hey, hi, hello. As you can tell from the title, we're about to react to some Ariana Grande videos. I'm so excited. So, I'm reacting to like a couple of the appearances she did so long ago. That's why they're all bundled up together because a girl is late. So, it's just like a bunch of, I think, one where she reacts to music videos and like I think her talk show with Kelly Clarkson. Probably won't be like too reactive because it is a lot of videos, so I don't want to make this one too long, but I'm so excited because again I haven't watched it in so long. I almost watched it like so many times that I was like, there's just no way, I don't want to waste it. Like I spent months not seeing it, so I'm going to react to it for my people, aka you. Hi, I am so excited. But yeah, let's get into it. But before we do, appreciate the makeup. I use the palette that my best friend gave me for my birthday, so thank you, Emily, I love you. And then I brought crystals and I added them because euphoria moments, baby, just like my nails. It was my birthday this month in February, so I went hard. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Become a Lupita Lander, become one of my besties, get your passport, your citizenship, the whole shebang. Don't forget to turn on that bell because if you do, you won't see me again. It's just a thing that happens and I hate it. So, do the whole shebang. You know the dealio. Okay, let's get into this. I'm so excited. We're gonna do Ariana's lore video. She breaks down iconic moments in her music videos. Yes, that. I'm so excited. I miss her so much.
My rocket titties made their debut here. I use them all the time personally, but they publicly made their debut in this video as well. They're very useful though.
I love her. Also the line, I just like it. It's just a
Ariana
random
Grande.
white line. What is she wearing though? Has anybody asked that? What is she wearing? Proof that Miss Grande can wear a potato sack and look good. Yes. Yes. Not saying that this is a potato sack. It's just odd, okay? It's very odd. Not practical. Get it? She's a celebrity. But yeah. It's just odd.
And today I'm going to be breaking down some of my most iconic videos. By the way, they told me to use the word iconic. I didn't assume that.
It literally looks like she's wearing a beach summer hat. You know, the huge white floppy ones? Yes. Yes.
So this video was directed by the Young Astronauts by my friend Nev, and she and I collaborated on thing. The dancing scene in this video was actually inspired by Sweet Charity, and the wardrobe. It's pretty
Cute.
almost identical. But yeah, I love that era, so we had a lot of fun dipping a toe in here, and then I never kind of dipped any toes out for the rest of my life. My ponytail in this scene was actually not that high or teased, and like 5 minutes before we rolled I was like, this looks too ugh. And then I just went in the mirror and I just grabbed it and I was like went like this, and I brought it up really high, and I sort of, okay, we don't need a bunch of memes of me going like this anywhere, but it's okay, it's too late, so f it.
I love her.
Michaels or something on my face, and they definitely weren't supposed to be there. I think Delina did this hair and Johnny Wujek did this wardrobe. It was a beautiful, fun video. I've always loved vintage interpretations of space and like what the future looks like, but in the 50s or 60s. I always thought that was so cool. Big Barbarella fan, obviously. I continue to channel her as much as possible. There's a really cool deleted scene on the internet somewhere where we recreated the Who Shot First scene from Star Wars, which was really fun as well. My rocket titties made their debut here. I use them all the time personally, but they publicly made their debut in this video as well. They're very useful though. Love Me Harder 2014 featuring The Weeknd. This was our first time collaborating. It was really fun. This concept didn't feel very personal to me as I'm sitting in an old chair in some sand and I end up in water for some reason. I'm dressed as some sort of whorish kitten. I love the look in it. I love the look.
She said it. It was a look though. I love that one.
I gave up the reins here and was just kind of like, go for it. And then I really fought Hannah for the kitty ears. I'm really glad that I did though, because I really like them. I think it would have felt almost too serious without the ears for me.
Oh, this one. Did you see that? Did you see how intense that was? Oh. Icon. Oh, this memory lane is killing me because every one of her albums was the playlist to my life. Anything
so
to make me
this is Side to
nostalgic.
Side featuring Nicki Minaj, 2016. We were going back and forth about what should this concept be, and I remember I was on the treadmill thinking and listening to my playlist of what was becoming the Dangerous Woman album, and I got to Side, and I was like, why does this feel so fun to listen to on the treadmill? And I FaceTimed Hannah and I said, we should be on SoulCycle bikes. And she was like, oh, I'll call you back. And then pulled together all these dope visual references. She was like, you and Nikki have to be in the sauna. I don't love the look with the leggings and the stringy bra thing, but I love the other ones. I love the one on the bike. The one in the leggings feels like I was forced into it. I probably was.
Oh, stop. Iconic. All I gotta say, the one she doesn't like, I love the hair and makeup for it. I feel like she was so beautiful. Didn't even notice what she was wearing. Nope. Not at all. Not for a second. This though, yeah. Chef's kiss.
This one is No Tears Left to Cry, 2018, directed by Dave Meyers. This was a really fun video simply because of how much preparation went into it. The rotating set that we had to build to create the first scene took so long to get used to, and we rehearsed the day before and it was so much fun. I pitched Dave this idea of sort of multiple fields of gravity. Really was sort of like the centerpiece for the Sweetener album and era, which was this sort of play on being upside down and not knowing what is right and what is up, because also personally in my life at the time I was sort of upside down and not knowing where the ground was and not feeling very grounded or okay. So yeah, I felt like that was a really nice, cool way to visually represent what I was feeling. The polka dot umbrella dress, I really loved that. I remember feeling so joyful in that. This was styled by La Roche. God is a Woman 2018, also directed by Dave Meyers. This
Also, not me just noticing, she's wearing pigtails. We've seen her before, but I love like pigtails. Mostly I like the like two ones hair down. Honestly, anything other than a ponytail is kind of fun for me on her. I love it. Chef's kiss.
This was Glam by Ash and Josh and styled by Mimi Cottrell. Femininity and what it is to be a woman, and there's so many things to lean into as far as paying homage to art that already exists and also creating our own. One of my favorite moments is probably when I'm fingering the earth. Loved that a lot. I also loved, and then I loved that sort of watercolor that I'm swimming in
Oh my
in the
God.
beginning. I think it's so beautiful. Alexa Mead did that art on my sort of face and hair and boobs and in the water as well. That is not random paint. It's not a pool. That's for sure. This is Thank You Next from 2018. Sweetener, because it kind of life thrust me into the Thank You Next album era. I didn't have any plan of moving on that time anytime soon, but I kind of had to do that album as an artist to feel better, and I really was ready to move on, and we were working on Breathin', and I was like, we have to recreate all my favorite scenes from all my favorite movies and make the Thank You Next video. Like, next month we have to do it. And she was like, holy Playing Jenna Rink was a dream come true. I couldn't believe it. Jennifer Garner even reposted it, and I love her so much. I loved being able to work with Jennifer Coolidge on this. She actually recreated all of her looks from Legally Blonde for this, which was the biggest honor of my entire life. I worship her. I'm a humongous comedy person. My favorite movie is Best in Show, and she happens to be in that as well. You should see the outtakes. They're so funny. She was like, I met a guy with no teeth. I made out with him. It was so weird. And then I saw him under the covers. He was doing something, trying to keep a straight face. And she was like, have you ever kissed a guy with no teeth?
Also, her leggings, pants, they're glittery. I like it. Maybe they're tights. I never noticed Toulouse was in the background here. What the heck? Toulouse the Goose.
Positions 2020. This makeup was by Manthony, and my hair was by Josh Liu. This styling was Mimi Cottrell. This was directed by Dave Meyers again, and conceptualized by my husband. We were in the car driving home, and
oh, that's gonna get me every time she said it. Stop! She said my husband. She said hubby. She's a married woman. Also, yes, I heard about the pregnancy rumor, quote unquote. I'm like, I ain't believing anything unless I see Miss Ariana blue checkmark post it. That's all I gotta say there. Yeah, no, and also it looked like Photoshop. Come on. Let's go back.
And conceptualized by my husband. We were in the car driving home, and Dalton just turned to me and was like, what if you were the president? And I was like, and I called Dave. This was literally 3 days away from the shoot, I want to say, and we just he made it happen. I also love the women that are in this video with me. It was really cool just to sort of paint this picture in a feminine way and just say, you know, why couldn't it look like that? Why couldn't it even look half like that? So what you doing tonight? Better stay doing it right. Watching movies, 3435, 2020, directed by Director X. Michael did this makeup again, and Josh did this hair again, and this was styled by Mimi again. This was another one where we took inspiration from that 60s sci-fi horror 60s thing. Is my favorite aesthetic in the world, so we tried to make it sort of emulate that with the drippy letters and stuff. I feel
Makes
so
sense.
lucky
I
to
know
have
it.
done
I know it
this.
looks
And
scary.
choreographed by Brian and Scott Nicholson as well. This choreography is so silly and fun, but also so chic. I've worked with them my whole career, so it's fun to sort of find new stories to tell with them. I appreciate them and everybody I get to work with. Thank you all so much for joining me as I broke down some of my I was forced to say the word iconic earlier, but some of my they happened music videos. Thank you. I'm sorry. You have to use that. You have to use that. You have to.
I love her so much, but she needs to give herself some credit. Anyways, here we go. 5 months ago for the Kelly Clarkson show interview.
Give it up for Ariana Grande, y'all.
Can't believe people believed her for this look, by the way, the picture. Let people be sick. Let people be fake. They will deal with it.
This is what it sounds like on The Voice, like when the coaches are coming out. That's what it's supposed to sound like for all of us, but it doesn't.
So
yeah, Blake was like, I don't want to fall follow her anymore. But it's awesome. But by the way, what was it like the first time you moved here? We're having like LA, We Love LA week. So what was the first time you moved here like?
The first time I came to LA was for my Victorious callback, and I was so nervous but so excited.
You were young.
I was really young, yeah. I was 14, but I had never been here until my callback, and then my mom was like, do you think you could really do this? We'll get a place. Should we get an apartment, do you think? Because
that was a good investment.
They kept us waiting for a long time. There's like a long time between callback and then the next one and the next one, and we were staying at a hotel, and she was like, should we just get an apartment? Do you think you're going to get this thing? And I was like, I hope so. I have no idea. And then, thank God, because what if I didn't get it? And then she was like, we'll get this lease for the next 6 months.
That's fine. This is Ariana's first season as a coach, so what has been the best thing about coaching so far?
Other than just getting to know you all and spend that time and laugh so hard, I just love seeing the talent that's on the show and getting to know these artists and work with them. It's just like a really special experience to be able to share some of what we've learned and been able to do in our lives with these artists that are just wanting to do the same thing. It's a really special opportunity to be able to share that with people. To be in that position is really interesting. It's just so cool to be there. I've broken every rule in my contract. I talk to them all the time. I'm like DMing them. They're like, you're not supposed to do that. And I'm like, sorry. Fine.
No, I know you're sending stuff to the hotel for that. You're very. This is the coolest thing about you, though. I really hope people get to see from you, like just working with you on the show, like backstage. Like I have to have my eye makeup redone. Like she's hysterical. She's so funny, very quick-witted. I didn't know this about you. I knew you were talented. I knew you'd be a great coach. I know all those things, but I didn't know how funny you were because we never really hung much. So
it's lifeless.
This is lifeless. Well, we only see like when we're watching it, we only see like performing.
For sure, and like Seven Rings, which is like, who is that? You know?
Well, that's a great song. So
thank you. But like, what does that mean?
That's like one of my favorites.
You know what I mean? That's not a person.
It's not a person. She's a robot. You know
I love her so much. Also, did not know her story on like Victorious. I spotted her because she had a natural hair, and I love curly and natural hair. But I also know that TV doesn't. I'll say it and I'll say it again. I was like, that hair ain't gonna last, and it didn't. I think it lasted like 2-3 episodes max. And then she had Kat's iconic straight hair, and then afterwards it was the half curls and super cute. But I kind of knew she was fresh because of that. I'm like, she would have had her hair kind of straightened. It sucks that it happens though, I know, but I love that. Everybody says Ariana's funny and like the sweetest, so I just love that. I love having like a favorite like that.
No, but you're hilarious, and I thought it was so interesting because usually it takes coaches that come on, like just being there for 8 seasons, it takes them a minute to like get used to like being free with like their words and like their personality. And you kind of like it was like I think the second or third day of the blinds, you were like, never mind, I'm here, and it was like awesome. Did you find it nerve-wracking?
It was a little nerve-wracking, but you all made me feel so comfortable and are the nicest people that I've met in this whole thing, like just the most fun ever, and you made me feel so comfortable. So it's because of you guys. You guys were pushing, and also Blake was pushing all the buttons. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Yes, he was, but you know what though? He does though because he feels able to. That's when I feel like it's the best chemistry. Yeah, it's helpful. It sets you up for jokes.
It does. He gives you a good setup every time.
Yeah, he just opens his mouth.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, they act.
And they are fervent, and if they show up to vote, we're all in trouble.
100%. Are you scared at all?
No, what?
What'd
I'm
you
not
even
afraid of
tell
her
us?
fan base. Where are they at? Look at me. Where's the camera? Bring them on. Ariana fan. Bring it on. I'm not afraid of Ariana.
He is so afraid of Ariana's fan base. Thoughts? We said this when you came in. I mean, it was apparent. Literally, the entire audience was screaming. We were like, "We have no chance!" Like it was amazing.
I don't know that that's true.
Well, I'm just saying, like you
do
haven't.
not think that's true. I mean,
But you're like you're a huge star. I don't know.
what are you talking about, Kelly Clarkson?
What? No, I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things, like, you walked out. No!
Sorry.
It's so different.
Have the chance you think I have.
You can think all you want, but it's true.
First of all,
Hanging out with Ariana Grande! Okay, you released a song with Demi, Demi Letter this year, and it's called Met Him Last Night. So I think we're going to all relate to that. This is the last time I'm doing this feeling. This whole song and project, how did that come about?
So it came about, I was writing one night with my friend Tommy Brown, who produces a lot of my music. We write together all the time, and we were just sort of having a session for fun, and the minute we started it, from that night, I was like, oh, Demi Lovato has to sing this.
I love it. I've rarely done that. Usually when I write, it's so like personal.
Tommy was like, what about I've Seen the Devil? And I was like, oh yeah, that's fun. Let's tell that story. And then, yeah.
That seems fun.
Yeah, I love that. Tommy was like, what about the devil? I was like, fun, you know? What? No, sorry. Oh God, the conspiracies that are going to come from that clip. Anyway.
You would be another member of the Illuminati. That's my favorite thing.
I love that thing too.
Everyone always thinks we're part of the Illuminati. And somebody was like, yeah, they're witches. I'm like, if I'm a witch, I have the least amount of power in the world.
Because that is like such a thing. Like, I have like friends whose moms are
It's
like,
a thing.
is it true? And I'm like, what?
I had a family member ask me.
Yeah, actually it is.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's the weirdest thing ever. You do incredibly well with other vocalist songs. Like, one...
On another note, that's exactly what someone in the Illuminati would say. I don't make up the rules.
You're an incredible singer. I know I talk about this all the time. You're probably so annoyed, but your impressions of people too are just so dead on. It's so crazy. But I've heard you cover like Mariah Carey, which is a hard person to cover, right?
Thank you.
You do
my
great.
God, wait, but can I tell you about my favorite moment covering a song in my life was with you recently.
I loved that. A whole song came out of it, or duet came out of it. Yes.
Yeah.
But I love the song that you picked because they asked me.
Well, they're going to see it tonight.
They are going to see
When
it.
it airs.
Well, it's a very soulful song.
One of my favorite moments of the whole season so far was the coach performance, because like just getting to sing with this woman and also Blake and John, it was just such an incredible experience. Like, the coolest part was the rehearsal beforehand, where all of us were just sitting around a piano, and just like hearing their voices in the room was so special, because you're so familiar with their voices because of their huge records and you hear them all the time. But
no, it was fun. It was my favorite part.
It was so special. What a cool memory. I was
Yeah.
like, I gotta sing now? That's not fair. Bye.
Shut up. Oh my God.
Okay.
No, well, wait, I have this question because Meghan Trainor said, she told us that she likes to play rough tracks for Uber drivers, which is the most random thing. She's like, I just want to see what they think, you know? Have you ever played like songs before they come out for anybody just to get like a taste test of what
Yes,
people
of
like?
course.
Okay.
Yeah. Before
Like
the label.
friends or like, before the label?
Oh,
before
everybody
anyone?
before the label.
Yeah.
That's the messiest I can find.
I need an army behind me saying it's good.
Everything. I love you guys. I drive past those Hollywood tour truck things.
And wave?
Oh no, sometimes they're like looking, they're like taking pictures of some over there, and I'm like, wrong way! And I'm
Wrong way!
Yeah.
Every time I drive from this set to The Voice, the bus to the Universal like tour always comes through, and I'm always like waving, and we're always laughing because they're like, well, I tried to wave. They're all looking at the posters. Anyway,
It's so fun.
the poster's cool, but the real thing might be better. I don't know, or maybe not. Well, Ariana and I
Cutie, I love her.
Hey, welcome back to LA. How was New York?
It was so good. It was so good. We're glad to be back. I'm very excited and competitive.
Why is Kelly me? Why is she me? I love her. What? Wow, okay. Why do I feel like Ariana was already ready? Like she knew. What?
Everyone is a winner here, so everyone's winning. APL's women's and men's athletic footwear sits at the intersection of luxury and performance. Available online.
I want to in my head.
APL sneakers come in striped colors. Thank you, Ariana. Everybody, remember to watch me and Ariana tonight when we pick up the new season of The Voice.
Guys, I think that's it. I think I've caught up. But yeah, oh my god, I finally caught up. This feels amazing. I feel so relaxed now. It's been so many months. Yeah, but yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think I'm crazy for waiting this long. You guys should totally comment and force me to post more so that I don't take forever to react to these things. Anyways, before we go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know the dealio. Okay, that's it, guys. I love you so much. I'm Lupita. This is my land. Welcome to Lupita Land. Bye, guys.